Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Fontwell Park. Here on Sunday, it is the 26th of February, 2023. Going to look to feature third race to 2:30 from Fontwell, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Join me next Saturday for an extravaganza of racing all across the world. Here stateside, you have the Fountain of Youth, Gotham, San Anita Handicap. You have Super Saturday from Maydon. It's going to be an excellent weekend, so join me for my previews here on YouTube. But let's look at third race, 2:30 from Fontwell, which is the Grade 2 National Spirit Hurdle. It's a Grade 2 event for Class 1 horses, going for a $96,000 purse, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. 5 horses are going the distance of ground here of 3,800 meters, or 2 miles and 3/8 over the hurdle course. Gonna take the 2-horse Napper's Hill as a top selection. Let's go 2-4-1 in your TriCash trifecta. 2-4-1 TriCash trifecta, top selection 2-horse Napper's Hill. This 7-year-old going by Valorant here. Paul Nichols trains. Harry Copeland gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 18th of February when Canton, mile 7/8 in the Grade 2 Kingwell Hurdle. First start in a little bit. He finished second by 17 lengths that day. I like to move it, really put on a show. This horse, he just needed something more. I do think the trip was a little bit too short with the quick turnaround today of, a week and a half basically, or just over a week. Coming back here today, longer trip, I think he's in a good spot. I think you can find the winner's enclosure today. He ran prior to that on New Year's Day at Cheltenham. 2.5 miles in the Grade 2 careers in the Real Killer Hurdle, excuse me. He finished 4th by 14 lengths that day. And he just, again, he moved a little bit late, but I do think he got beat by better horses there. And then he was basically perfect. He won the Elite Hurdle win Canton over the mile 7 furlongs very nicely by 2.25 lengths on fast ground. Before that, seasonal reappearance at Chepstow in October, 2 miles 7/16 in the Class 2 Handicap Hurdle, winning by 2.25 lengths. He had a great run in that day that got the job done. And then on very fast ground at Sandown in April, and at a Class 2 National and a Novice Handicap Hurdle, win by 4.25. Even with a high weight, he still won quite nicely. Ground's not going to be as fast as it was in the fall, but I still think with the extra 3 furlongs of the last few trips, he should get a good trip and win, so I'm going to use him. The 4-horse Go Royal, the old man, the 11-year-old gelding by Dr. Dino, wouldn't surprise me if he finds the winner's enclosure. He won once this season in his seasonal reappearance at Kempton and a listed hurdle, winning by 9.5 lengths. He won for fun, came back to run a decent place in the Elite Hurdle, and then lost form in the Christmas Hurdle and the Dublin Chase, where they took him over the big obstacles. Going to the smaller obstacles, down the class ladder, I'm going to give him a shot at 3-1 in the place, or quad pot that actually begins with this race. And also Goshen, he won 3 back in the Crawl Hurdle at Ascot, then went to a longer trip after that in Long Walk, where he ran okay, but I still think the trip was too long. Going back to the last time out, they tried him over the Chases, where he just wasn't really excelling. Back to the hurdles, he's in a good spot to win also. A very wide open National Spirit, so I think you want to go a little deep in this one. But to recount my selection for the 2:30 third race from Fontwell, it's the Grade 2 National Spirit Hurdle. Let's take as a top selection the 2-horse Napper's Hill. We'll go 2-4-1 TriCash trifecta, and I think you want to go a little deep. Use all of them in the all 3 of these horses in your multi-race here. So good luck to them. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.